How's it going, everybody? My name is Alpine Hippie, and today we're going to be covering the basics of golf. If you like the content I'm making, please like and subscribe. It means a lot to a small channel like me. Now, this video is like base level basics. This is for if you're going out with your friends golfing for the first time and you just want to make sure that you don't seem dumb on the course and you know the basic rules. So first and foremost, the overall goal with golf is to have the lowest score by the end of the game. The way that you are scored is called strokes. A stroke is essentially an attempt to hit the ball to move it forward in play. You have the option to play either 9 or 18 holes depending on the amount you want to play. You start in an area called the tee box to kick off the hole. There's different tee boxes depending on your skill level. If you're a beginner men's player, you're going to start from the white tees. If you're a beginner women's player, you're going to play from the red tees. Now let's get a little bit into clubs. The club that you generally tee off with is called the driver. Once you get further into the hole to clear medium distances, you use a set of clubs called irons. Depending on the distance, you're going to want to use different irons. If you're wondering which iron to use, the lower the number is on the iron, the farther the ball is going to go. So a 9 iron is generally the weakest iron, and you can get all the way down to a 5 iron. Once you get past the 9 iron, you get down into a category called wedges. Wedges are to hit the ball up and onto the green once you're either really close to the green or you're inside of the sandpit. Once you are on the green, you use the club called the putter to knock it into the hole. Now let's get into how each individual hole is scored. Each hole is ranked in difficulty. It is either a par 3, a par 4, or a par 5. Par 3s are the shortest, par 4s are the longest. What you score on that hole is relative to what par is on that hole. So for a par 3, for example, if you get the ball in the hole in 3 strokes, that's a par. If you get it in 4 strokes, that's a bogey. If you get it in 2 strokes, that's a birdie. For a par 4, if you get it in 4 strokes, that's a par. You get it in 5 strokes, that's a bogey. You get it in 3 strokes, that's a birdie, and so on and so forth. Below the birdie, you can also get eagle on par 4s and 5s. And anything above bogey just goes to either a double bogey, a triple bogey, and after triple bogey, you just start saying like 4 over, 5 over, stuff like that. Now, the last thing that you really need to know going into golf is penalties. If you're new to golf, there's really no way around it. You're going to hit the ball out of bounds. So impress your golf friends by knowing what to do when you do. So when you hit the ball out of bounds or you hit it into an area that you're not confident you can really hit it out of efficiently, you want to do a thing called dropping. A drop adds 2 strokes to your hole because it wants to simulate you having to chip it out of that rough area and then penalize you for needing the assistance to do so. So let's see, right out the tee box, you drive the ball out of bounds. When you drop that ball, you're going to be hitting your 3rd stroke of the hole. I hope this makes you feel a little more comfortable getting onto the green for the first time. I understand that golf can be an intimidating sport to get into. I am still pretty new to it myself, so I just hope that this makes you feel a little better. And with all that being said, signing off.